Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and today, once again, we are talking about the PS5. It's been 2 years since the PlayStation 5 released, and 364 days since my last video on it. Yep, I uploaded it on the wrong day last year. The console came out on November 12th, and I uploaded the video on November 11th. Funnily enough, Super Mario Galaxy actually released on the same day as the PS5. Yeah, that's a great game. It really deserves its own video. Similar to last time, we're going to be going through the last 12 months of game releases. But instead of the build-up to release of the console, we're just going to be quickly going over a couple games that I played in the last year when I should have talked about it in the first video, but I didn't play them yet, so I didn't have an opinion on them. It's just games I wanted to mention. Now, these aren't actually that important to the topic of the video, so I'm just going to kind of go a little rapid fire. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2. Deathloop, Nexomon, and Ghost Runner. I just wanted to get that out of the way before we, truly started. November kinda sucked. We got Call of Duty Vanguard and Battlefield 2042. Both first-person shooters I don't care about, but from what I've heard, they're not that great. Skyrim, for the 8th time. Farming Simulator 22 and Cricket 22. How and why do these exist? Just Dance 2022. Oh, thank God. GTA The Trilogy Definitive Edition, which could have been a huge success, but was a huge flop. From what I've seen, the game looked and ran worse than the games that they were remaking. A new Binding of Isaac game, cool, I guess. And finally, Mr. Driller Drill Land, a game I haven't played, but I know is probably the best game released this month. I have no idea how it got worse, but it did. Only 2 new games that came out died off faster than my pet hamster Jorge. Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach, a buggy installment in the Five Nights at Freddy's series that many thought was good, but on second thought really wasn't. And Among Us, which came out months after the hype died out. I guess we got Solar Ash, but I can't confirm if it's good because I've neither played or heard anything about it. Oh, and how could I forget? We got Mobile Suit Gundam Battle Operation Code Fairy Volume 3. There's 3 of them? The best part of December 2021 is Garfield was released for Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl, and there was a Garfield Xbox because of it. Thankfully, Sony announced the new Galactic colors for the DualSense controller, and they look really nice. The problem is they would probably cost me my arm, and I'm all out. Overall, this month just kind of left a bad taste in my mouth when it comes to new releases, and January is keeping up this streak. We got another Tom Clancy game. I can't wait to play that game. Uncharted: The Legacy of Thieves collection releasing a month before the Uncharted movie. I like Uncharted, and I was excited for this game until I realized it was just Uncharted 4 and Lost Legacy. If it was a compilation of all 5 games, I would have bought it. But I have Uncharted 4 with my PlayStation Plus subscription, and I don't really care to play Lost Legacy, so I'm not gonna get it. Rugby 22, once again, it exists. I did not know that this existed until doing research for this video. I am starting to get into rugby though, so I may actually get it, but that's not confirmed. And Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel, no thanks. January sucked, but February was better. We got a Life is Strange collection. I personally don't care for Life is Strange, but if you do, I think you're a cool person. Dying Light 2, I didn't play it, but I know it has a lot of fans. Ollie Ollie World, a skateboarding game. Cool. Sifu, a martial arts game where every time you die, you age up, which I actually think looks good and interesting. Cyberpunk 2077 made its grand return. Shredder joined Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl. I'm sure no one cares, but I'm still going to continue giving updates on Nick All-Star Brawl. But all of those are nothing compared to the two heavy hitters this month, which were Horizon Forbidden West and Elden Ring. Horizon Forbidden West is a sequel to Horizon Zero Dawn on the PS4, and from what I've played, it definitely feels like a PlayStation exclusive. PlayStation exclusives have a style and tend to stay close to it as much as possible, and Horizon is definitely one of them. Not a bad thing, it's just Uncharted, I mean The Last of Us, I mean Spider-Man, I mean God of War, I mean Horizon, definitely feels and plays like other Sony exclusives. Elden Ring, I definitely have played. It was developed by From Software, the people who made Dark Souls and Bloodborne. It's a good game, at least from what I've played. I still haven't beaten it. I haven't beaten it yet. I beat Margit and Godric. And now I'm in Caelid Castle, fighting the guys there, like the boss. Nah, F Caelid. All my homies hate Caelid. February was actually a really good month. And so was March. We got WWE 2K22, Ghostwire Tokyo, and Tiny Tina's Wonderland, all of which I will probably never play. Apex Legends, GTA 5, and GTA Online got ports, but the highlight for me was Gran Turismo 7. The next installment in the Gran Turismo series, which I will get into when it goes on sale for less than $100. There was also a State of Play this month announcing the TMNT Cowabunga Collection, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure All-Star Battle R, and Forspoken. March was okay, but not that great. Now, April had like 3 game releases, and 2 of which I don't care about. But the third, I care a lot about. LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga. I went to Walmart the first day this game came out, and I bought it immediately. And I played it for a week straight, avoiding all responsibilities like cleaning up after myself, bathing, and feeding Jorge. Wait a minute. Damn it! But I've already talked extensively about this game. So I'm not gonna bore you by talking about it too much again. I guess we also got the Bug Snacks DLC that I forgot to play. I'll get to that game too, just give me time. May wasn't much better. We got Evil Dead the game and KO the Kangaroo, a revival of a game I've never heard of but looks interesting. We also got Nick All-Star Brawl DLC, 3 characters for $16. Once again, I bought it day 1. While May was kind of a slow month, Sony came back with June. Ever since April, there were rumors of new PlayStation Plus tiers, but we didn't know what was in store. On June 13th, PlayStation released 2 new PlayStation Plus tiers. The standard subscription was renamed the Essentials Pack, and the extra and premium packs were added. If you bought these extra tiers, you would get more free games as long as you have the subscription. The extra tier would give you more PS4 and PS5 hits, while the premium pack gave you free trials of games, cloud streaming, and an access to a giant library of classic games. You could get titles like the Insomniac Spider-Man games, all the Uncharted games, Toy Story 2, Ape Escape 1 and 2, Mr. Driller, Tekken 2, a crapload of Jak and Daxter, 3 Ratchet and Clank games from the PS3, and many more. These new tiers did come at a hefty price though. The Essential Pack is still $75 a year Canadian, but the Extra Pack came in at $115 yearly, and the premium is $140 yearly. As of late, I have yet to upgrade my plan, but I might if I had 2 more arms. On top of this, we also got upgraded versions of the Resident Evil 2 and 3 remakes as well as 7. Fall Guys blew up again after it went free and got a PS5 version. And finally, capping the month off, we got the long-awaited Cuphead DLC, which is phenomenal. Oh, and there was also a State of Play which announced Street Fighter 6, Stray, Spider-Man Remastered was coming to PC, Tunic, Final Fantasy 16, Resident Evil 4 Remake, and Resident Evil 8 Village. June was a great month. We got new PS Plus tiers, new games, and new upcoming games which actually look good. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, there was also Sonic Origins this month. I didn't write it down in my script, but it just came to my mind while editing, so I thought I would mention it, cause yeah, it's a Sonic. That's all I wanted to say. Okay, next month. Unfortunately, July was another slow one. We got Stray, a game about a cat, which I heard was good. We also got F1 2022, for the singular F1 fan watching this. And finally, the Klonoa Fantasy Reverie series, which is a remake of the 2 main Klonoa games. It looks interesting, and something I kinda want to try. There was also an indie showcase, but frankly, I don't care about anything they talked about, so we can just move on. Just like July, August was a slow one. We got a Saints Row reboot that looks alright, Madden 23, another copy-paste sports game, and 2 Point Campus. No thanks. Thankfully, we did get Pac-Man World Repack, which I have yet to have played, but does look good and is the best game released this month, even though I haven't played it. September was also slow, but at least we got The Last of Us Part 1 remake, and JoJo's Bizarre Adventure All-Star Battle R. That's gotta count for something. There was also a State of Play announcing Tekken 6, a Star Wars VR game, Hogwarts Legacy, and more info on God of War Ragnarok. They also announced PlayStation Stars, which I think is just stupid to me. They're digital collectible, like, art pieces. Like, why would anybody want them? No less find value in them. But at least these ones are free. Now it's time to wrap things up. This will be our final month until next year. We got Nickelodeon Kart Racers 3, NHL 23, Persona 5 Royal, Gotham Knights, and Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. Now, I wouldn't mind trying Gotham Knights if it was anything like the Batman Arkham series or the Insomniac Spider-Man games, but we'll never know for sure. Not a great lot of games this month, but this is all made up for with the announcement of the Dual Edge controller. You can customize the sensitivity, change the joysticks, and you'll even get extra back buttons. It looks so cool, and I really want to get one when it comes out, but it'll probably cost me a couple of arms. I think they'll take legs. And that was the PlayStation 5's second year on the market. It was alright. First year on market had more heavy hitters because the console, well, released, but the second year still had a lot of good games. As for the future, it's bright. I personally think that the third year on the market will probably be their best, if not then the fourth year on the market. But I guess we won't know for sure until then. Well, until then, I'm gonna go cash in my 1 free arm coupon. It's kinda hard to play video games without any arms, so I'm gonna go cash in my coupon. God, wrong type of arm.